This week comes from the world of film, and I'm not talking about Harry Potter, all right?
My children are talking about Harry Potter, nothing else but.
Yes, I know. Talking about James Bond, new film, Die Another Day. And great news, because after 15 years of unforgivable disloyalty, Bond is back in an Aston. And this is it, Bond's Aston Martin Vanquish. Now, obviously, a Bond car, it's got to do clever stuff, and it does. We've got the obligatory ejector seat in there, and then down here at the front, the grille drops down, and out come 2 machine guns, and then, oh, thank you, and then 4 missiles. Thank you.
4 missiles. Yes. Well, for once, Bond is completely outgunned by the baddie. This is his car, a Jaguar XKR, and it doesn't have 4 missiles in the front, it has 18 missiles that come out there. It also has spikes in the tyres, and we can peel down the bottom of the door here to reveal 2 heat-seeking missiles. It also has central locking. You can lock both doors and the boot with a simple press on a button on the key fob. Then, behind the driver's seat and the passenger seat, it has a bulletproof screen which rises up like so. A Gatling gun, obviously. Listen to that. That's a great Bond noise, isn't it? I love things that do that. But the pièce de résistance is here, in the boot. Open it up. Mortar bombs in the back. Oh, love it.
You absolutely had to, didn't you? But that's just firepower. Bond has sophistication and brains on his side. So, yeah, the baddie fires his mortar bombs. From here emerge 2 shotguns, specially designed with a rather pitiful noise to shoot them out of the sky. But interestingly, it was those, along with the missiles at the front, that gave them a rather interesting problem when they built this car, because so much space was taken up that underneath here, you can see... Oh, there go the guns. It's gone away. They had to get rid of the original V12 Aston Martin engine. It was too long, so they replaced it with this Mustang V8. It's that much shorter, there's more room.
And the really good news about that, of course, is because the Aston engine's gone, so's the stupid gearbox. Look, Bond gets a proper automatic, which is a good job, because, of course, if you had to do a 3-point turn with the stupid flappy paddles, the world would blow up by the time he'd finished.
Interestingly, despite the rather depressing difference in firepower between the 2 cars, under the surface, they're really very similar. They've both got that same Mustang V8, and they've both been converted to 4-wheel drive, which they had to be, because in the film, they have to be driven on ice.
It makes Triple X look a bit pathetic.
It's rather, isn't it?
Yeah, and do you know where it was filmed?
No, go on.
Well, the wide shots were done in Iceland, but all the close-ups, Gloucestershire.
They weren't.
Yeah, a little village called Little Rissington.
Right, big on icebergs around there, is it?
Yeah, in June. I went down, it was a brilliant day. Fantastic day out.
The thing that really excites all of us about this is that in this world of computer generation, they could have just got some boffin at a computer to type away and computer animate the things, but they didn't. They built them for real. Here they are, actual, real Bond cars in the metal. Well, that got us thinking, because we thought, well, you know, if they can do it, we're Top Gear, we can build a Bond car.
There was one problem, obviously. It took 20 men 8 months to make these cars, and they had a budget, well, for the 4-wheel drive system alone of £1.5 million. And our budget was...
Well, Jeremy, it's 300 quid.
Exactly, and that has to include the car. Now, we've bought that already, a Rover 820, that cost us 200 quid, so we've basically got 100 quid for all the gadgets. So if you've got any ideas...
Because it's really difficult. Jeremy's got some ideas, but all of your ideas are, without exception, are potentially lethal for everybody involved. They're quite dangerous. We need some ideas that will work, particularly in the ejector seat department.
We've got a budget of £50 for that.
And it's quite tricky to get that to work. So if you have got that or any other idea for our Bond car, write to us here at I've got a really good idea for your Bond car on the cheap. BBC Top Gear, White City,
201 Wood Lane, London.
W12 7TS. Or you can visit the website on the internet.
Or text messages. Now, the